Here we are. Look at this. It's the first beautiful day of the year, I would say. Oh my lord. Look at all these cop vans all parked up along there. So many different types as well. If you're a cop van spotter, I suppose that could be a new thing, couldn't it? Because those are the prison wagons, I suppose. Takes people to and from the courts that are just round the corner. And then this is a student safety bus, apparently. A student safety bus to make sure students are safe, of course. Maybe just goes around patrolling, and it looks like it's sponsored by Cardiff Met and things like that. And then you've got another smaller, older prison wagon. What's that? That looks like a bit of a medical wagon, to be perfectly honest. And then you've got like the normal... I know, because those over there are really like the style of riot vans, and these are more... I'd call them paddy wagons or something along those lines. I mean, that's what we used to call them when we were kids. There's a bit fewer, of course, because we're in Central Cardiff Police Station. A place that I've been in a couple of times for a mixture of things. Many of my friends have had to come here. It's a horrible place to go. They're not the most friendly people when you get inside Central. I mean... The police don't like to be bothered nowadays. It used to be a service for the community. Now it's a service for the corporations. We all know it fairly well. So, yeah, paddy wagon, riot van, surveillance vehicle. Let's film the surveillance vehicle, seeing as they're going to film us. I think that's only fair, isn't it? Police CCTV. Look at that. Bosh. That is a massive webcam there. I bet they do a lot of police cam porn on that thing, eh? xxxpolice.com. And there is a lot of that. In actual fact, there was a policeman around about this area, I think he might have been just up in the valleys though, who was caught masturbating outside while filming himself while fully uniformed and fired. I got a long list of the coppers who have been done in this area for various things, and me and Monkey really, we wanna, you know, take them to task about it. So, what have these got? Marked police response vehicles only to park in these bays. So marked. It's very important that these things are marked, because the unmarked ones are probably down the end. These are the ones where they got the secret lights in, like we saw the other night down near my house. And yeah, so as you see, we were just in a park there, and that park's a lovely little park. Really nice little area. It's like Civic Centre, I think it's called. So, and across the way there is Cardiff Castle. You know, police in prime position. That was one of my first. Well, that was my first full-time job. My first proper full-time job was working in the Hilton down there when it first opened as a 5-star. Used to be the tax officers and the army officers back in the day. What are these? Still unauthorised vehicle, no public access. Whoa. They signpost it. Well done, police, because the police do a bad job of signposting things normally, and they expect you to obey a law that doesn't exist, that they create in their head. So this is the police building. It is really, I mean, the one down the bay is much more used as their headquarters, I think, nowadays, to be honest. This is more like the old school and now used for administration. There was a famous cleaner on the famous driving school, Maureen, I think her name is something, and she was actually a cleaner in this actual police station, if you remember her. She was nuts and was one of those, like, it was that time where really viral stuff was first kicking off, and she was well famous. The buildings around here, this is so out of place, because look, all of the rest of the buildings are like circa probably 1920s or something, built in this really illustrious old style. Look at the windows on that one. Oh, it's beautiful. Down here is all the universities. So across the way there is the Welsh College of Music and Drama. Lots of famous people come from that place, and it's a real treat. It's a real nice college. And across the way from that is Cardiff University Music College, which is all right. And then there's like over there is like the law universities on the other side of this police station. And then you get into the city centre just down there. So obviously they've got easy and quick access. That over there is Town Hall, or the Villa de Cardiff, as they call it. We could take a walk around here. Oh, look, it's a policeman. I like a policeman. He's coming out. He's probably not going to talk to me. He's probably quite well trained, because most of these policemen who come out on their own aren't really up for a little argument with anybody or like questioning, because they prefer to do it when they have backup. So I would think that you would keep walking. And if you've noticed a couple of the other Cardiff videos, they seem to be like that. You know, they're very good at running away from the camera rather than anything else. And do you blame them? Do you blame them? Because they don't want to be caught for what they do they ever? Right there, boss. You can tell when a cop is coming off duty because he doesn't look or talk to you. I didn't flash around to the guy who was off duty there coming off. I think he was just coming off shift. Poor guy. He's done a long shift. He's a cop. And here he is, having a good day at work, I'm sure, about to go off and do the job. Can you believe they've still got on their wagon? Stay at home, protect, save lives. Hey boss. Hey boss, hi. Don't worry, I'm not going to bother you that much, but you still got on your police car, stay at home.
Wait.
It's still, yeah, on the thing, it still says stay at home, protect our NHS and save lives.
Oh, yeah?
And shouldn't we not be staying at home anymore?
There's always a good advice at the end of the day, isn't there?
What, staying home? Isolating? I don't know, because if you had rats in a cage and they stay at home and they isolate, you know, many experiments say that basically they get really lonely and sad. And we're past the lockdown stage by far. You think they take that off? I just thought I'd mention it to you, boss. You have a nice day, all right? Amazing. Not undated. And the police say the idea is good advice to stay at home. Did you hear that? That was special. Oh, good advice for anybody. Good advice for anybody. Well, I tell you what, that was an alright little interaction. It's nice. I liked it. I've hung around a bit here. Had a little look around, but probably going to try and get some snacky food and just wander off. Instead of hanging around here much longer because they don't look like they're biting or anything. I say they don't look like they're biting. What is biting? I mean, they don't look like they're going to harass me. But you know, each copper to its own. You never know who's going to harass you. You never know. Oh, that's interesting. Look, they got locks on the prison vehicle, so you can't unclamp to unscrew the bolts on the prison stuff. That's very clever. Very interesting. There he goes, our hero, who advises the best thing in life, if you want to succeed and get on, is to stay at home. That's it. Cardiff Police. Best thing in life, if you want to have a good life, is stay at home. And shut up. Don't talk to us. Why? It's not just his vehicle either, is it? It's going to be a lot of these vehicles. I mean, that one looked like it had been freshly stuck on compared to this one. What's this? Oh, no, this is different. This is PPE, blah-de-blah-de-blah. No. Do they have it on the other side, though? No, but they do have it on this one. Another one that says, stay at home. There you have it. The Welsh police are telling you all of the time now to stay at home. That's it. You save lives if you stay at home. You think that maybe it was one vehicle, but no, stay at home. The pandemic's over, but lockdown hasn't been for months and months, but stay at home. We're Cardiff Police. We don't want you outside your home. The agenda is in full swing here in Cardiff. They want you to stay at home. They're going to push you into cities for their globalist little leaders to take over and to become like old blackface Hitler. What a wonderful world we're living in. It's a very special time where we're able to label fascism as it happens and watch it unfold. And we should be really careful that we just don't continue watching and we actually do something, you know? Anyway, Cardiff Police Station. Audit. I suppose that's in a sense a pass, except for the extremely bad advice. So if I was going to give it a rating out of, say, 5, which some people like to do, I'd say that was a 3 on the audit front because of the negative advice and the fact they've got stickers all over their cars. What a bunch of wankers. gonna use a crosswalk. The underpass. Dirty rotten bastards. Always the same. What can you do? I might meet him on the other side. Woo. There they are, see? We could just proved it. Gents! Hey, it's as quick to go under the underpass as across the road, you know. Safer too. You don't want to get run over!
What we know is that we will end up with many more unemployed